Good day, everyone. I am Rod Vincent L. Cortez. Together with my thesis partner, Dave Machi B. Arce, we'll be presenting our thesis entitled as the Optimization of Electrocoagulation Treatment of Sewage Wastewater with Copper Electrodes using RSM-BBD through the support of our thesis advisor, Dr. Kyle Glainmer Keaton. As for the overview, we will be discussing the objectives of our study, the methodology, results, and discussion together with the conclusion. Here are the objectives of our study. The first objective is to optimize the electrocoagulation treatment of sewage wastewater using copper electrodes via the Box-Benken model. Second is to explore the impact of operating parameters such as the pH, current density, temperature on the electrocoagulation of sewage wastewater. And lastly, to determine the biochemical oxygen demand or the BOD and the chemical oxygen demand or the COD percentage upon the determination of the optimal parameters. Here's the methodology part. For the sample sourcing, the wastewater that was procured in this study was taken from a wastewater treatment facility around Pasay City, Metro Manila, Philippines. For the sample preparation, the company collects raw sewage wastewater as the effluent and is utilized to the further analysis of wastewater parameters and to design a specific wastewater treatment method which will be deemed as efficient. Here's the general methodology flowchart. First, we will perform the electrocoagulation treatment for the 17 sample sizes that the design software generated. Then, we tested the turbidity and color of both the raw wastewater and the treated samples. The results are now encoded to Design Expert software to optimize the parameters. Then, we treated the optimized sample and determined whether the results are within the 5% prediction range. If yes, we will now test the BOD and COD parameters to external testing sites to create a specimen report. If not within the range, the 17 runs will be retested from the start. Here are the experimental parameters. We got zinc as the anode, copper as the cathode, and a pH range value of 5 to 7, current density of 150 to 250 amperes per square meter, and temperature range of 20 to 80 degrees Celsius. The operating parameters for the electrocoagulation treatment of the wastewater will be determined through the use of Box-Benken design model. Design Expert is the program that will be utilized to optimize the operating parameters for the treatment. The software will be used for the analysis and the modeling of the experimental data to achieve optimum parameters. Here is the equipment and instrumentation setup. We've utilized hot plate with magnetic stirrer, a beaker, the two parallel electrodes together with an external power source unit. For the measuring equipment and testing, a UV spectrophotometer will be used to determine and measure the color absorbance of each run. For turbidity, a turbidity meter will be utilized. In addition, the BOD and COD contents will be tested through a DENR recognized laboratory facility, specifically McUnion Laboratories Incorporated, located in Las Piñas, Philippines. Here are the experimental results of electrocoagulation for color and turbidity removal, which resulted into 17 different runs. For the color percent removal, we attained a maximum value of 58.33%, while 74.07% as the maximum for the turbidity removal. Here are the results for the color removal efficiency. Here's the normal plot of residuals for color removal. The blue colored dots represent the minimum color removal value of 1.04, while the red colored dots represent the maximum of 58.33. Figure 3 shows how the points are close to the reference line, which indicates that the residuals are normally distributed. Figure 4 shows the predicted versus actual graph for the color removal. Just like the normal plot, the color-coded points represent the removal efficiency. The points are still closely aligned to the diagonal line, which suggests a strong correlation with minimal errors. Here's the constructed quadratic equation to be utilized to predict color removal with different parameters, where A represents pH, B represents current density, and C represents temperature. Here are the ANOVA results from the color removal efficiency. As portrayed, The model correlation is deemed significant as it has a p-value of 0.0015, which is less than 0.05. Moreover, it can also be concluded that the temperature is the only variable to show significance within the color removal model because of its significantly low p-value. Table 6 represents the fit statistics. The table portrays an R-squared value of 0.9416, which is close to value of 1, hence concludes a perfectly fit for the data. The adjusted R squared also has a high value of 0.86, which also concludes a strong model fit. The predicted R squared is somewhat lower, which indicates its predictive functionality to newer outcomes. Lastly, the adequate precision is greater than 4, which is reliable predictive model in terms of the color removal. Here is the perturbation plot for the color removal. The graph conveys that the variable C, which is temperature, shows the most significant effect to color, in which is the point with the most deviation from the reference point. It is then followed by current density and then followed by the pH. Figure 6 shows the 2D contour plots and 3D surface plots representing the interactions between pH and current density, temperature and current density, and temperature and pH. The red, yellow, and light green zones indicate high color removal, while dark green to blue zones present low color removal efficiencies. The plot reveals that the optimum color removal is at approximately 47%, which occurs at a pH value of 6, 200 amperes per square meter current density, and a temperature of 50 degrees Celsius.
Hello everyone, my name is Dave Matthew B. Arce, and from here onwards will be the discussion of the results in terms of turbidity removal efficiency. Figure 7 presents the normal plot of residuals. Blue color represents low turbidity removal efficiency, and red represents the high removal efficiency, while yellow and green represent somewhere in between 11.6% and 74.07%. As we can see here, the data points are relatively near the reference line, which suggests that the model is a good fit with minimal deviations from normality. Figure 8 represents the predicted versus actual plot, a visual representation of the model's predictive accuracy. The data points are also close to the reference line, which indicates that the model has a good level of accuracy. And some data points not near the line indicates that there will be some slight errors. Presented here is the quadratic model generated by the Design Expert software to predict the turbidity removal efficiency. From the ANOVA table prepared by the software, p-values lower than 0.05 indicates that the model terms are significant. These terms are b, ab, bc, and a squared. A non-significant lack of fit means that the model fits our data. Furthermore, the model is statistically significant as it shows an f-value of 8.13. From the results, current density shows the lowest p-value of 0.0076, which means that it is the parameter with the most significant effect on the turbidity removal. This confirms the importance of current density and its interactions with the other parameters in optimization of turbidity removal efficiency. An R-squared value of 0.9127 indicates that the model can explain 91.27% of the variability in turbidity removal. An adjusted R-squared value of 0.8004 further supports the model's reliability considering the number of predictors. However, a negative predicted R-squared value suggests that the model may not predict new data well. The adequate ratio of 9.7610, which is greater than 4, suggests a strong signal to noise ratio, which is desirable for navigating the design space, which indicates its usefulness in assessing turbidity removal. The perturbation plot conveys that the variable A, which is the pH level, is the most sensitive parameter when it comes to turbidity removal efficiency, as it has the most deviation from the reference point. The 2D contour plots and 3D surface plots illustrate how different parameter combinations affect turbidity removal. The red, Yellow, and light green zones indicate high turbidity removals, while dark green to blue zones indicate low efficiency. The interaction of temperature with pH and current density significantly affects turbidity removal with efficiencies between 50% to 60%. 100 different parameter variations with their predicted percent color and percent turbidity removal efficiencies were generated by the software from the data analyzed earlier. Two confirmatory runs were done on solution number 51 for the validation of the model's predictive capabilities. After validation, the COD and BOD of the treated sample were tested for the COD and BOD removal efficiencies of the optimized treatment. To summarize and conclude the findings of the study, first, the statistical results show a significant representation of the experimental model. The ANOVA results for both the color and turbidity removals portray a significant model with a p-value of 0.0015 and 0.0057 respectively. The R-squared value for the fit statistics of the color removal was recorded to be at 0.9416, and the R-squared value for the turbidity removal is at 0.9127. For color removal, temperature is the most significant parameter followed by the current density and the pH value, while for turbidity removal, pH value is the most significant or the most sensitive, followed by current density, and followed by temperature. The selected optimal solution with a pH level of 5.01, a current density of 159.82 amperes per meter squared, and a temperature of 70.94 degrees Celsius predicted a percent color removal of 54.79% and a percent turbidity removal of 50.63%. The optimal solution produced an actual turbidity removal and color removal efficiencies of 52.91% and 59.27% respectively. The values exhibit a relative percent error of 4.48% and 2.28% respectively, which are lower than 5%, which implies a successful RSM-BBD prediction model. The post-treatment biochemical oxygen demand and chemical oxygen demand were determined, and it yielded a BOD removal efficiency of 97.17% and COD removal efficiency of 86.33%. That is all for our presentation. Thank you for listening and have a nice day.